Mantashe dismisses the possibility of pre-arranged deals regarding the leadership of the party, and scores of villagers have been left homeless after a heavy storm in the Eastern Cape last night. Ambusisiwa Khadebe with the latest news update. ANC Secretary General Gwede Mantashe has again dismissed the possibility of pre-arranged deals regarding the leadership of the party to be decided at the upcoming Mangaung Congress. This as Deputy President Kgalema Motlante's supporters are vigorously lobbying for his candidacy as ANC President.
People lobby each other. It's part of democratic processes. And if they convince each other and somebody withdraws one's nomination in favor of another comrade, I don't think we should see that as an arrangement.
The ANC has called for unity as the party goes to its elective conference in a week's time. The ruling party will begin its much-anticipated national conference in Mangaung next Sunday. ANC NEC member Malusi Gigaba has urged members to overcome factionalism. He says the decision on who should lead the party is a prerogative of the branches.
We must ensure that at Mangaung we don't bury the ANC, but we unite it. We must go there to defeat factionalism, which means that those of us who have positioned ourselves openly as anti-factionalism must guard against behaving in a factionalist way ourselves. And so the outcome of the Mangaung conference will be determined by the branches of the ANC. As we stand now, that has not been predetermined.
Meanwhile, political analyst Stephen Friedman says the ANC has to overcome the serious problems it faces in order for the country to have a committed and capable leadership. Friedman says the ANC has to start somewhere to settle issues.
In Northwest, there were two parallel nominating provincial general council meetings. In Western Cape, it took 3 attempts to sort it out. In Limpopo, there were problems. And that's, as we know, that's a symptom of problems which have been the ANC has been facing for some time. It is certainly not impossible that if the election is contested in Mangaung, that there will be challenges to the right of certain delegates to be there. So I think that's the first issue the ANC has to settle.
And lastly, scores of villagers have been left homeless and many have been taken to the Taylor Bequest Hospital at Matatiele after a heavy storm in Bitsong village in the Eastern Cape last night. Matatiele local municipality mayor Ntombovuyo Kopane says many homesteads had their roofs ripped off and trees have been uprooted. Kopane says disaster management teams have been dispatched to assess the damage, and some social development department officials will visit the victims of the storm. Kopane says reports from affected villages continue to pour into her office. A report on the extent of the damage will be issued after a full assessment has been made. Catch the latest news on the hour on SABC radio stations and on Newsbreak Option 1.